Hey, happy client check-in day. A couple things. I wanted to mention that I have a scheduling link that I used to use. I don't know if it's helpful, so I'm going to test it out again. So you can schedule a time to touch base vocally, or you can just text me a time that works for you, or you can just call me. So it's just options. What I've learned is there is some amount of you being accountable verbally to yourself through me as just being a bystander that you can have that vulnerability and really reaching your goals. I really believe it's correlated. And I don't think I'm the answer. I really don't. But I think that there is some magical, like, you keeping promises to yourself, you being accountable to yourself makes a big difference in the once a week check in. So if you can check in, let's do it. And I wanted to share with you 5 things I wish I knew 10 years ago. And I kind of wrote a post about this on Facebook, but I wanted to kind of share with you guys a little bit about this. One is the deep connection I was lacking in myself years ago. I just wasn't in tune. You know, there's the quote by Viktor Frankl, in between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is your power to choose, and in that choice lies your freedom and your growth. You guys, that quote, it kind of means everything. And people don't understand that. Like that, you see the cookie, and then do you keep thinking about it and thinking about it? Like there's a pause. And in between stimulus and response, there is that space. So that deep connection, not only did I care about that for myself, which I was lacking, because I was just on autopilot, just like I'm as immature. Like it's just part of the growing process as a human. But as I came to know myself at a deeper level, I really felt so compelled to understanding and having a deep connection with other people. So I love and care about a deep connection. That was one thing that I wish I would have learned. Just a minute. Oh, you want to show them? Show them quick. That's what she was drawing in the other room. Okay, second is counting calories or doing cheat days doesn't work. Like that mindset and like, what can I get away with? Dude, I've totally been there. That's also in line with hacking. And it's just that our brain's always going to want to glorify something or get away with something when there's an emotional response behind the urge or craving. And we have a lot of resources for clients that they can go through and learn and really get some more self-awareness in those areas. Again, it goes back to the quote I just gave. But it's really important. Just a minute, sweetie. The third thing is failure is a life requirement for anything you become good at. When my clients are making mistakes, it's actually a good thing to me more than perfection, but we want to strive for that growth factor and the awareness of what our thoughts are through the process. So do not be hard on yourself. I talk about it holds them back from reaching and maintaining goals. It's something that they really have to shift. This also applies to business, thinking of failure as a little process and a gift. Growth is uncomfortable. We're put here on earth to grow, not to stay immature. Getting good at anything takes practice, and missing the mark to make the mark. So I just want you to kind of remember that piece of it. And then the next is change is a choice. That's the fourth for me. Change is a choice. One of the biggest, this is on page 6 of the life book, okay? One of the biggest, most powerful realizations we can ever have is to know that our life path is not fixed. The way you think, the way you act, the people you spend time with, and even the world you live in can all be changed. All things are possible. You have the capability over time with specific focus, guidance, and practice to become the dominant force in your life. Thanks, Dr. A. And we're the dominant force in our life either way, but is it something we're creating or something by default? Because one of them you'll be happy with, the other one is out of integrity and won't take you where you want to go. Okay, the fifth is love is everything. Okay, I think we've all been there where we're really dissatisfied and we're frustrated. I want you to know loving yourself to health is a really big part of your health journey. Love is everything. Love means different things to different people. Loving yourself to health is different than compelling yourself and hateful discipline to get out of the feeling of discomfort or disappointment. Dissatisfaction is a gift, you guys. You have to like really sit in that. That's your current reality. I'll help you in a minute. When we avoid it, we wallow in self-pity, which is shame. Anything shame-based, you guys will keep cycling. So you've got to shift out of that. And taking personal responsibility is a huge step in this process. How are you contributing? If you were given $1 million, could you make it work? And what are you contributing to the situation? Sorry. And then I just wanted to share those 5 things of what I've been learning. And I would love to hear what you're learning of what you wish you would have known 10 years ago. So let's chat today, and I want to know where you are in the life book and how I can serve you. And if you have any referrals, it is like the perfect time to get started with school back in session. And I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks.